I've taught you every time you put water in there, you're going to put some nature source. Well, guess what? Nature source is not everywhere. This is not the way it comes. Just so you'll know, this is nature source in case you can find it. And I'm going to tell you, this is not a miracle grower. It's just a organic fertilizer that's made out of a fermented soybean seed. Okay? I think it's soybean seed. Anyways, they made it out of a seed. I buy this in 5-gallon buckets. I pour it up in these little bottles of some kind, whether it's Gatorade bottles or whatever. This is a protein drink bottle. But we put it in there so people won't have to buy a 5-gallon of it. When you go to the store, you're going to buy that, and that's probably going to be like $13.95. This one was $12.95. I sell you a little bottle like this for $4.95, but you're out of state, then you can't get this off of me. You're going to have to go get this. And if you can't find this, now there is also one at Target. The company tells me Target is selling this fertilizer labeled under dirt. So you'll see a bottle of fertilizer here that's got a name of dirt on here in your Target. See if they have it. Walmart was handling one that was called Bonnie. That's still 1043, but I understand they have quit handling that now, so people can't find that. Maybe on the West Coast you can still find it. We'll have to check and see. But there's other things you can use. I'm going to show you what else you can use. Okay? Now then, this is a 1043, okay? I wanted the first number is nitrogen, the second number is phosphorus, and the third number is potash. Okay, I want to start off watering this with a fertilizer that's got a little extra nitrogen in it, just so it'll grow these plants up here. That's the first thing I want to do. I want this plant to grow up here and get, a good size on it up here so I can start setting blooms on it. Well, I use a nitrogen to do that. That's what makes it do. All right? Now then, see, here's a 20-20-20 that you could use. It's got nitrogen in it. It's got the others in it. It'd be fine. You can use it. The only problem is when we get this plant up here, say a foot tall, and they start having blooms on them, you see those yellow blooms, then it's time for me, now it may not be time for you, you may want to just keep using this and making it simple. I want to push now some more extra blooms. I'm going to put a high center number and a high last number on this bottle. So let me show you what you can go do. Looky here. Here is Super Bloom. You get this at Walmart and other places. This is put out by Scott's. This is a 12-55-6. Well, the problem I have with this personally is that 6 is too low a number. I want that there to be up there around 30 or 40 compared to this 55. Your 12 is good. So if you could put some extra potash in, which is the last number, then you'll be fine. Now, on any of this water-soluble fertilizer, they all recommend about a teaspoon to a gallon of water. And if you go on that ratio on whatever brand you use, you won't burn these plants up by using a teaspoon in every gallon of water that you put in this barrel. Every time you water, put in a teaspoon of fertilizer per gallon of water-soluble fertilizer. Here's another one. Here's a 9-58-8. See, Fertilome put this out, but it's kind of still the same way. It's got plenty of your phosphorus, but your potash is still too low for me because I'm going to load a heavy load of blooms. Those blooms are going to get pollinated, going to turn into little green tomatoes, and then I want to push those little green tomatoes to get to be big green tomatoes. So I want that potash to mature that plant. Anyway, so this is what I'm recommending. This is what I use, I should say. This is what I use is a 14-70-48. Okay, I've quit the Nature Source now because I've got blooms starting up on this thing, and now I'm going to I'm staying about the same nitrogen, but I'm putting heavy phosphorus and heavy potash. Now I know I'll get some slack from some professors and some doctors of agriculture and even some other professional growers. They're going to say that's entirely too much phosphorus and potash. Well, we'll show you some pictures here pretty quick to see if you think that is too much of that or not. This is what I'm trying to teach you how to do, is get you more fruit on your plants. Now then, for those of you that cannot find what I'm using, and I don't expect you to call me and order it because it costs so much to ship this stuff to you. You can find this at a lot of places, and this is organic. This is a 346, okay? You could use this in the place of my Sustain. We could replace it and use a half a cup of this in your soil. Okay, I'm going back down in the bucket. Okay, then when you start to using your liquid, you can use a tomato booster of 5, 16, 12. It's still, this is put out by TNT. And this is still, will grow you some tomatoes. It just won't load them up like I'm loading them up with something like this. Okay? If you are enjoying these videos, then punch the like button, ring the bell, and subscribe. And we'll put some more of them on for you. Thank you.